Hey everybody, welcome back to Valve Motorsports. It's been quite some time since we dropped a video. We've been super slammed, but today we have a really exciting one. BEEMERFAM brought his brand new manual M4 in for a full titanium exhaust. Eric, come on, say hi to everybody. What's up, man?
Nice to see you. What's going on, everybody?
So this is really cool because we always really appreciate when contributor level members of the car community come into our shop and see what we're all about. Because you know, we're new, we're getting our name out there. So we're really excited to have BEEMERFAM here, and we're really excited to get our hands dirty on his brand new M4. How long ago did you get this? Because I remember you got super famous on YouTube from your F82. And I remember when I first met you, that's what you were in, it was a white one, right?
Yeah.
Yep, I met you in that car, and now you've graduated to the G. How are you liking it?
I'm loving it, man. We got it just over a month ago. Absolutely loving it. Quarter mile blue, Silverstone bucket interior, bone stock car. So this is the first mod. I'm super excited. I'm happy you had me come in the shop. I mean, just look at it. The thing looks really good parked up here. We got a frozen one here too, which is nice, but just love the metallic. So super happy to get this exhaust sent out from Valvemaster. Shout out to them. It's full titanium system. It's catback valve system. They have their own controller, so the valves will be open 100% of the way. I think factory is around 30%-ish, so it should be a lot less restricted with this exhaust system. So,
yeah, the valve controller system when doing any aftermarket exhaust components on these cars is a total must. It really allows you to take full advantage of the parts you're changing and really give you that deep throaty sound that I know a lot of people are pursuing. So without further ado, let's get it on. All right, you guys, now that we have the stock exhaust system out of the car, we've laid down the titanium system next to it so we can compare pretty much what we're gaining and what we're losing. You can see we're going from a dual pipe setup to a single mid, and that's gonna come back to a much smaller axle back than stock. I believe this system is, how much lighter is this system? This system is actually just under 60 pounds lighter than the stock system. So not only are you gonna sound better, but you're gonna be lighter, and it's performance, race car shit. We like that here. Let's go. Okay, because the customer got the complete system, it's also come with this extended brace, which you're gonna need on these cars if you're gonna run a single mid. Another thing it came with was its own proprietary valve controllers. If you notice, you're doing this at home or you're doing this at a shop and you're watching this video and working along, that these connectors are not the same as the OEM connectors, and the OEM harness is not compatible with these valve controllers. So when we wire in the standalone valve controller, you'll see that that harness actually has the appropriate connectors for this system. So you'll need everything to work together. Okay, so a part of this system is the valve controller. That's going to require a little bit of electrical knowledge and know-how in order to get this thing in and working properly. It's also going to take a little bit more disassembly than I'm sure you probably thought it would in order to feed those lines down to the new actuators. Let me show you what's going on over here. So here's the battery. It's pretty dark. Let me cast some light. Okay, so here's the battery of the car, and as you can see right here, we have the module that's going to be responsible for controlling the valves standalone right here. In the middle is our power. We ran our power cord over here to our hot and our negative of our battery, so it's getting power all the time. So you can open and close your valves even if the car's off, technically, I guess. The extra wire that goes to the leads for the actuators is just rolled up here, zip tied up nice and tight. So the whole system is basically packaged right here next to the battery, and then as you can see, next to this box, there's a plastic sort of grommet down here, and what we did is we put a hole in that large enough to basically feed our leads through, and that's how we got the system to connect under the car, and we'll show you that right now. Okay, you guys, now that everything's installed, we get to compare the sounds. And how are we gonna do that? Well, today we got a beautiful frozen G80 here, completely stock exhaust system. It's actually in here for a mid-pipe, but we haven't done it yet, which is gonna give us the opportunity to contrast that sound with our new titanium system here. So without further ado, I'm gonna fire it up when I find the keys. So because what we're doing here is trying to make the car sound better and or louder, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start this car in Sport Plus already. And then when I start that car, we're also gonna do it in Sport Plus to give you the most dramatic, basically, comparison. So here it goes. This is cold start. This is the cold start on this car. This is the loudest it's ever really gonna be once you turn it on. It's got a nice rumble, but you let a few seconds go by and it'll really start calming down. This is the controller you're gonna get from Valvemaster. It looks absolutely identical to the valve controller remote that you get from pretty much every other company that I've dealt with, IRL included. It's metal construction, it's pretty weighty. It feels really nice to compare to what was on the market a few years ago. And then what gives you is the ability to program these buttons, both open and close, to the extra buttons you have on your mirror for like garage doors, so you don't have to keep this thing laying around. Anyways, let's start this thing in cold start mode. Valve's open so you guys can hear it. Oh, where are the keys? It's all good. Yeah, you need the keys to start the car. We got the keys. Thanks, BEEMERFAM. All right, ready? I'll give it some revs. All right, you guys, and it was as easy as that. It installed nice and easy, it fit really well. We got the tips to line up nice and straight. The valve controller's working properly. You guys heard the cold start comparisons, stock versus the system. Keep in mind, this car still does have stock downpipes, so there is still more room for adjustment if you want a deeper, throatier sound. We're probably gonna end up doing that next, right, Eric?
Absolutely.
Totally.
A week or two.
So Eric's actually in a very advantageous situation at the moment because he brought his car to Motorsports, and we're sort of known for our F and G M car knowledge. And not only that, we sort of specialize in the manual G8X class, and just so happens, Eric's car's a manual, so we're looking forward to more installs, rogue short shifter kits, clutch delay valve deletes, all the things, you know, all the things that you got to do to this car to really make it raw. We're gonna do CSL steering rack tunes, all the stuff. I want to give a special thanks to Eric for bringing his car in, letting us work on it.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this community is great because you run into so many people and you meet so many different people in this community, both contributor level and consumer level. So it's really cool to get together with another contributor and sort of put something together for you guys. So we do this for you guys at the end of the day, and this brings us joy. Hope you guys see this car out on the street. We're gonna close out with some rollers of the sound. Catch you guys next time.